Ready to go. Tennessee will have the football. Cincinnati won the toss. We're underway from Nashville. In any of those games. First play from scrimmage. Play action. Tannehill fires. Intercepted. Picked on the play by Jesse Bates.
Everyone thought that Derrick Henry was going to be the first one to touch the ball. Jesse Bates did not fall for it. The linebackers came up on the play action pass, but Bates was eyeballing Tannehill the entire way.
Burrow out of the gun. Fake the handoff. Burrow spins, and he's dropped. A sack at the year. Joe Burrow has been Joe Cool. 2nd and 13. Burrow underneath. Catch made by Mixon. Turns it upfield. Dishes out punishment. Mixon works the sideline. Mixon remains in the backfield. He gets the call.
There are 4 guys up front.
Incredible turnaround from Zach Taylor and his coaching staff.
It's confusion in protection.
This is a 3rd and 9. Burrow, pressure again. Sacked at the 35.
Well, this time they do bring 5. This time they do bring 5.
Offense, it's a 5-yard penalty.
Wow, that's a big delay of game.
Credit on 3rd and 14. Burrow from the gun gets rid of it. Catch is made at the 20. 38-yard attempt. After the turnover, McPherson leans into it and straight through for the Titans. This time they give it to Henry.
Not lofty expectations. I just want to help where I can.
2nd down and 8. Henry brought in. Operating from the gun. Tannehill. He's dumped.
Out of the line here, all 5 come. The backside, Trey Hendrickson drops into coverage. Logan Wilson drops into coverage. There by Lou Anarumo, overloading the right side.
And a rough start offensively for Tennessee. Brett Kern punts it. And a good kick that will roll inside the game on a pick by Pratt to seal it. First down, shotgun. Can you believe in your quarterback? You feel like anything is possible in this league. 9th in the NFL. They set up Cincinnati, 3rd and long. Burrow, floater, caught by Pirine. High snap, handle. Huber angles it. Enough. Rodgers called for a fair catch. The question, was there contact? And a flag comes down.
Why it took that long for the flag to come out?
He tried to pull back. With that. First down from the 40. Fake it. Bootleg. Tannehill. Pump and throw. Catch made by Julio Jones. First down now in Cincinnati territory. It's Henry time. Running lane. 2nd down and 2. Tight formation. Henry again. Get
on a series-by-series basis.
Henry again. And this time there's Sheldon available as well. Zach Kerr just picked up. 2nd and 11. Tannehill in the pocket. Throws on the move. Foreman when Henry went down with the injury. Tannehill, 3rd and 11. Low throw. Offline. It hit the ground. Incomplete. Be staring at a 57-yard field goal attempt. Cincinnati is preparing for a potential fake. They're not going to do that. Kern boots it high. Taylor from ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Deportes. First down run. Tried last week against Las Vegas. 2nd down and 9. Burrow, toss it underneath. Good hands. Chase, catch and run. He's got ridiculous speed. Jamar Chase brought down from behind. Hilton, both from the New Orleans area. That's a 57-yard catch and run. Chase, again, they get him involved.
As him in different ways, the big plays come back into action.
The Pro Bowler nicknamed Uno. He was the outside linebacker coach. They've been really aggressive. 3rd and 14. Higgins, the hands. Cincinnati trying to tack on 3 more. McPherson curls it through. Of Henry had 3 100-yard games in the last 6 weeks. Rugged part had 7 sacks this season. Tannehill on time to Julio Jones. In the backfield, new set of downs to work with for Tennessee. Fake it. Tannehill has time. A deep shot. Too far for A.J. Brown. 10 for Tennessee. Tannehill, quick hitter to the outside. Rodgers got things of this first quarter. Tannehill, protection. It was falling apart. He gets out of there. Tannehill buys time. Looking to run. And gets hit. At the 45-yard line, he is short of a first down. Trey Hendrickson with the hit. Tannehill gains 5, and that takes us to the end of the first. Cincinnati and Tennessee, the AFC Divisional on CBS.
Yards that set up the second field goal for the Bengals.
No rush. Brett Kern, clean kick. Taylor gets under it. The Raiders. First down, trying to establish something on the ground. Burrow had a couple of touchdown passes, 249 yards. Burrow, pump and throw.
You're going to see the collision that happens on the route. So that leaves Jenkins all by himself to make the easy interception.
Play clock went to 0. They didn't get the play off. Was Ryan Tannehill. Sacked 51 times. 3rd and 6. Burrow. Perfect environment. He has an unflappable mentality. Nixon, nothing there. Delay give. And Burrow. Shotgun. Protection is there. Zips a pass. Handled by Uzama. No rush. Wobbler. Rodgers is going to return it from the 21. Stop and go move, trying to circle to the outside.
During the return, holding. Return team, number 81. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down, Tennessee.
We love you, Fish. Take camera 1. Tannehill. Deep ball is caught by A.J. Brown. By far the best play of the day for Tennessee. They back it up with a Derrick. A little bit of a lead. 2nd down and 7. Henry. That hold. 3rd down and 3. Motion man Hilliard. Tannehill. Swing. Cut by Hilliard. 5. Motion man Swain. Running play. Henry trying to soften up this Cincinnati D. Down with the injury. He still finished 9th in the league. Tannehill sells the fake. On the move. Tannehill hits his man.
The shoulder just to try and dislodge the ball as opposed to the big blow-up hit.
Tennessee on the move. Catch by Brown. The fake. Stutter. Motion man Brown. Henry gets the call. And Henry on a direct snap. We know he can throw it if he wants, or he can do this. Henry takes it in.
By Westbrook Aquino on the outside, number 15. Watch as Henry comes to the inside. He seals Bates to the outside and allows Henry to get inside for the touchdown.
12-man in formation on the defense. And Tennessee has elected to enforce that penalty from the 2-yard line to the 1 and go for a 2-point try.
Tennessee trying to take the lead. Henry. Oh, it's really close. He didn't get there.
Off the edge, he's able to get the feet of Derrick Henry. You see the forearm come down, and the ball does not touch and cross the plane.
Not to kick it. It would be a 7-6 lead. Instead, we're tied at 6. Burrow steps up, avoids the pressure, and the pass not. Bengals go empty. Shotgun Burrow. Gets rid of it quickly. And there's tag. P-Rod in there as an extra blocker. Burrow lays it out there for Uzama is what he needs. Pretty remarkable is the way he put it. He understands the why and what of what we're running. Down to 1. They got the snap off on 2nd and 9. Burrow toss to the outside. Higgins with the hands. It
has been pretty special.
Burrow. Catch and run play. He's going to throw it. Over the middle. Hits T. Higgins for a big gain. Fumbles the football. It goes right to Jamar Chase.
Down the middle of the field, and then you have Higgins on the outside running.
Stepping up. Now a 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. Nope. They give it up. Goes against the AFC South champion Tennessee Titans. 3rd and 9. It's an intimidating front. 3rd and 14. Burrow senses trouble, and he gets mauled. 54-yard attempt. McPherson drives it. And it is dead solid, perfect. 5 sacks for the defense, the most in a first half by any team in the playoffs since 2000. The Music City Miracle. Return man.
Going a minute 28 or a minute 30, they can utilize the whole field here.
Tannehill, his receiver fell down.
Guys that should be considered and as a front runner by many to be the NFL Coach of the Year because of how many players they've had to rotate.
Tannehill, right now they're in a 3-point hole. at home. Tannehill on 3rd and 10. Out of the pocket. He's a runner. And it comes up.
Short of the sticks. Zach Taylor doing a good job getting that quick timeout to preserve some time for his offense.
Taylor backpedals. Fair catch. On the clock. First down of the 18. Burrow. Dump off. Catch by Mixon. Under a minute to go. 2nd down and 6. Burrow steps. Perfectly placed along the sideline. And
perfectly thrown football right in between 3 defenders. Not
on 3rd down, Burrow, short set, floater.
By Shane Bowen, the defensive coordinator, going 10 guys at the line of scrimmage and press man.
Burrow darts it over the middle. Catch made by Mixon, spin seconds. The spike.
Let's learn that's not an easy thing to do.
Keyron in there. Burrow looking, clock winding down. Burrow, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and he tosses it away. Toss it underneath. Uzama as time winds down. That'll be nice window dressing on the stat sheet, but that's it. And that's how this first half ends. 29 yards on the catch and run. A tight one in Nashville with the Bengals on top 9-6 over the Titans. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon. And a word from your local station. As well in the victory over Las Vegas. Meanwhile, Tennessee is the #1 seed. 3rd straight playoff appearance for this team. Return man is Chris Evans. Looping to the outside. Evans hit.
Is just fine. We just have to get them going.
Cincinnati opens his 3rd quarter with the football. Toss it to 2nd down and 3. Nixon runs into his own man. They need less than a yard. Fake it. Toss, outside catch, Higgins down the sideline. This season when they led at halftime, they've got a 9-6 lead here. Mix down in 4. They're going to run it again. Mixon, head of steam for a first. Held to 23 yards on the ground. Does have 5 catches. Burrow steps up and is toppled down. Shotgun for Burrow. Tosses over the middle. Uzama breaks a tackle. Line of scrimmage is the Tennessee 23. Burrow steps up. Burrow will run. First down. Cincinnati. Handoff. Mixon darts to the outside, and Mixon is gone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Such a good job of holding. Watch the handoff. It's to the right. He's going to wind it all the way back. And there's nobody once he gets to the backside after Fulton loses his footing. Titans did such a good job throughout the first half of this game, keeping the Bengals out of the end zone and holding them to field goals.
The Bengals extend their lead at 16-6. Cincinnati. More 3rd quarter action coming up here in Nashville. The game in front of Henry. Fake the jet sweep. Henry cuts to the outside. Extra offensive lineman, it's Aaron Brewer. Buffalo, Green Bay, the others. Longer streaks for 2 of the other teams. Award winner back in 2016 out of the University of Texas. Big run. Breaks a tackle. Foreman still going. Deontay Foreman dealing with waves of tacklers. Rip for Foreman.
And the perfect time for Deontay Foreman to break off the longest run of his season. Coming into this game, only 35 yards was his longest run. He's able to break through tackles, get to that next level, spin out of tackles, and just create space. Put that hand on the ground. Excellent job by Foreman.
Shotgun. Knocked up in the air. Intercepted. Mike Hilton's got it. And Tannehill goes back.
Play unsportsmanlike conduct on Cincinnati #20 for taunting.
Mike Hilton knocked upstairs, and then Hilton secures it. Intercepted. Running play. 2nd down and 9. Toss it to Chase, trying to create after the catch. Kane tackled.
1 year since a postseason win. They didn't want to over. They understand there's more at play here. On the football of Higgins. Excellent job knocking the ball loose. Yard line, when the interception happens in the defense, they'll respond this way, getting the offense the ball back.
Again, no rush. Rodgers twirled down. With it, Tennessee takes over at the 28. Derrick Henry to Baltimore. 16-6, Cincinnati. Fake it. Tannehill has the time. Deep shot. Caught. A.J. Brown. It was Apple and Awuzie. Henry, sir. We approach 2 minutes to go in the third. Tannehill looks, throws a wobbler.
Texas A&M together. You know, Tannehill switched over from being a wide receiver to a quarterback.
4 receivers set. Tannehill tosses. Hilliard.
All those passing lanes to the head hit the check down.
Bullock spent 5 years with the Bengals, and he drills this 34-yard.
In the locker room with him is that leadership and his skill level.
Returnable here for Evans. He goes right through the middle from the 40-yard line. P-Ryan in the backfield. Fake and throw off the hands of P-Ryan. It's there. Tennessee with the interception of Monty Hooker.
Obviously, they're going to take a look at it to see if it hits the ground. Let's keep an eye on that ball. Ooh. It doesn't look like it touches the ground, Ian, and if it does touch the ground, it looks like he has the ball secure. It maybe brushes the ground, but the ball doesn't move, and that's what they're looking for, is movement by the ball. The Bengals don't do a lot of big sets. See how the cone of the ball hits?
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called.
Bounce the other way to the Titans. Handoff. Derrick Henry hit in the absolutely fantastic play from Hooker. And pass attempts from Burrow. 2nd and 16 after the penalty on Jones. Tannehill looking for it all. Touchdown! A.J. Brown!
Tremendous throw by Ryan Tannehill. He's got Awuzie on the outside. Just a little stutter and go. Just enough for Awuzie to settle. But that back shoulder throw so Bell can't get to it. And then the control by Brown to come up with, it's a one-handed grab. He didn't even have use of his right hand, Ian. He cradles that right in. Great ball placement. Even better catch.
16 apiece with 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Return from Evans from the goal line. Burrow over the middle. Soft toss to Uzama. They were digging at the ball. Forward progress will get him a gain of 7, and that's it. End of the third in Nashville. A spot in the AFC Championship game is on the line. Will it be Who Day? Will it be Tighten Up? We'll find out next. And 3. Handoff. Mixon cut to the outside. He's got some room to work in the second half for Cincinnati. First down. Fake it. Toss. Catch by Chase. Breaks a tackle. Chase working the sideline. 300. Play clock. They just beat it. Run it. Just shy of the 40. Burrow. Pumped and throw. Tosses it out there for Chase. Third down and 3. Rush is coming. Burrow tries to avoid it. Cannot! Burrow! Huber, no pressure to deal with. He pops it high in the air. Rodgers. Deontay Foreman gets the carry. And he's a 5-yard run here this afternoon. Foreman. First down.
When they won 4 of their last 5, it was Foreman they were leaning on.
Fake it to Foreman. Tannehill. Throws it downfield. It's hauled in by Tennessee in business inside the Cincinnati 45. Tannehill back in. Blasingame. Tannehill straight back. A rifle underneath. Shotgun for Tannehill. Fake the handoff. Tannehill devoured. 2 minutes to play in a tie game. Handoff. Henry. He hesitated and Cincinnati flocks to him. The Cincinnati defense holds up. Henry didn't have a chance. the Cincinnati 37. Burrow looks, and Burrow step and throw. Higgins catches and creates after the catch. Under 6 minutes to go. Burrow got a first down at UD5, 326 yards. And a pick. Tennessee pointing and breathing out of the gun. Running play. Evans. Second and long. Burrow has the time. Critical 3rd and 8. Burrow dropped again. Individually from Simmons. Huber. Sailing kick. Rodgers hit right over. Brown, motion man. First down run. Henry trying to get to the outside. Tried at his own 19-yard line. Fake the handoff. Tannehill. A bullet to Julio Jones. Tennessee at the 35. Hilliard in there for the Titans. Tannehill makes the cut. Tannehill steps forward, popped up in the air, intercepted. Logan Wilson's got it for Cincinnati with 20 seconds to play.
Excellent job by Eli Apple. He doesn't bite on it at all. He sits on the route, comes back, gets that right arm in there to tip the ball up in the air. Logan Wilson with his 5th interception on the season. Right place, right time. That's what happens when you hustle to the ball. He's right there for the interception. Whole field here.
Burrow, deep drop. Step and throw. Lays it out there for Jamar Chase. And they're already in field goal range with 15 seconds to play. Running play. Oh, it would be a 15-yard attempt. And Cincinnati not taking any chances. Harris, the snapper. Huber will hold it. 53-yarder. Sweeps the leg. McPherson. He's got it. Cincinnati wins. They are going to the AFC Championship game for the first time since 1988. See, they've advanced to the AFC Championship game. A wild one here in Nashville. Final score 19-16. Bengals win it. State Farm postgame show coming up for Trent Green, Evan Washburn, Gene Steratore. Ian Eagle saying so long from Music City. We'll send you back to James Brown in New York coming up right after this. Thank you for watching the Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax Live.